Hello and welcome everyone, Rufus Shinra here, back with a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's topic will be one of the trickiest secret rooms in this already hard Doom Tower rotation. It's secret room number 7. I'll be showing you a comp that my clanmate Twiddle came up with. I'll show you the champions used in it, some very special champions, the strategy as a whole, and how you could replicate it and get it done with and get those fragments towards the fusion of the next Doom Tower legendary. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Okay, so straight out the gate, what is secret room number 7, you might ask? It's the room where we need to beat it using only rare HP champions. The stats on the waves are pretty high, and that might make it a little bit hard for you to clear it without specific champions. Let's take a look at the teams that were used for this room clear. So I am in Gods and Legends clan number 1, and so far only 2 people have cleared the room. I don't know whether it is because they're not dedicating enough time to it or if they don't have the champions, but as you can see, both are using the same strategy. That strategy was devised by none other than Twiddle. So it consists of using champions that you already have leveled. Painkeeper, for example, his Painkeeper here comes from his Bat Eater team. A Gnarlhorn that you might have laying around that you might have leveled either for faction wars or for the specific challenges that come up around for dungeons. Doomscreech that can also be used against Bommel to reduce accuracy and to place a little bit of survivability on your champions. Granted, it's not a champion that everybody would level, but still has his uses. The only new ones here are the 2 Stoneskins, which are the champion, or which is the champion that I will be doing a little bit of a focus on before showing you the run. So how does the comp work? It's very straightforward. This is a full auto comp, provided that you have the right stats. You can always manual with it and go for lower stats if you don't want to invest in those champions to the maximum. As far as global ranking, we see similar champions. I think I've seen a couple of Stoneskins being used. So here's one here at least. Plenty of Painkeepers, but leveling 2, 3, 4 Painkeepers, I think it's a little bit of a waste. Same goes for the other champions. Even the first comp worldwide has level 2 Marauders, one, I don't know what's his name, Assassin or something. So don't waste your resources leveling up champions that you will not be using anywhere else. That is my policy, at least. Or if you're going to do it, try to go for minimal level ups, such as what Twiddle did here, level 50, and they worked. Okay, so that was just a little bit of an introduction regarding the comp. Let's go check out these champions, see what each one does. I will not spend too much time on Painkeeper and Gnarlhorn because at this point, if you're going for Doom Tower hard, chances are you already know what they do. But I will present our boy Stoneskin. So, Stoneskin is an Ogryn Tribes Void Rare. Here we go. And it's one that I know don't like seeing popping out of my Void Shards during every 2x. Now I will have a reason to at least look forward to pulling one. So yeah, here he is, needs serious dermatological help, but in return can also provide some significant push to our secret room team. He has 3 attacks and an aura. His aura is crit rate in all in arena battles, which we won't be needing at all. His stats are around 20,000 HP as a base, which is not terrible, which is not good, it's just right in the middle. The rest are nothing to write home about. What is so particular about this champion, you would say? His A1 is a provoke A1, which can book up to 75% chance, which is actually pretty high. He has decent multipliers based on both attack and HP. You can check the multipliers on yumilove.com if you haven't. From memory, I think his multiplier is something like 1.2 times attack plus 0.15% on the HP, but I might be wrong. You can check it by yourself. Then the A2 places 60% increased defense and fills boosts the turn meter of this champion by 50%. Which is always nice to have so that he can cycle quickly through his kit. But this is his bread and butter. The A3 is a straight AoE nuke that places Also 30% decreased speed can be booked to 100% chance of landing the debuff. Can add a little bit of damage to it, reduce the cooldown to 4 turns, and it does smack for what it is, for this kind of champion, for the HP AoE nukers. So far we didn't have many options except legendaries or epics, namely Cernic or Magnar. But this guy does hit. He can hit hard. He has a multiplier of 4.5, so depending on how much attack you have on him, although yeah, he's a little bit weird. He's listed as HP, but his main nuke is based on attack, so it is what it is. If you can build up this attack, although it's fairly low, he can hit. Although here the thing is that with his kits, the fact that he takes turns after turn, the fact that he has a provoke, you can build him in 2 different ways. So this is what Twiddle did. He built one for damage and another one he built for CC. You could build both for CC in stun sets, for example, and they will work for you. And the other neat thing about Stoneskin is that you don't have to rely on RNG to get him, because he is a part or a component of the Broadmaw fusion. So if you don't have a Stoneskin, if you don't pull a Stoneskin during the double chances for Void, either if you're lucky / unlucky and got better champions, or if you're not pulling shards, you could always gather the necessary common champions, which are fairly easy to obtain, and you could get yourself a Stoneskin and take 1 or 2, take them to level 50 and have fun with them in this room. So I will show you the run as a time lapse, so that you can get an idea of how the team works. And I'll meet you back in the end to break down the gear, the stats and the masteries, just as a caveat. So, as you saw in the Doom Tower clear results, Twiddle did it with 2 level 50 stone skins. So you don't have to take them to 60, you don't have to give them full masteries. These will work for you in this configuration of champions. But in the video that I will be showing you, he had already leveled them up, maybe for the champion training event, and figured he would give them more masteries, etc., just to speed up the runs and make it full auto for future rotations. So you don't have to do the same, you don't have to match his gear. You can get by with much lower requirements and with basically no masteries at all on some or most of these champions. So yeah, that said, I will show you now the run. I'll leave you with a little bit of a time lapse, then I'll meet you back in the end to break down the builds. Cheers. Okay, so the run has concluded. It happened in 7 minutes. Took about 312 turns, but we don't care about that as long as we get our fragments. So Painkeeper here did 900,000 damage, and if I take my big head out of the picture, it heals just as much because of her big A2. The 2 stone skins, one of them did 800k, the other did 200k, so 1 million between both. Nullhorn was just there for the CC. Doomscreech, although he was just there for the protection, he also provided a little bit of damage. So the two major damage here are Stoneskin #1 and Painkeeper. And yeah, that's it. So now let's take a look at the builds. Okay, so going for our build, starting with Painkeeper. This is Twiddle's Painkeeper for Bat Eater, a fairly strong one, who's going for HP chest, crit damage, gauntlets, and a poison set with 64,000 HP, 239 speed, and the rest in crit rate and crit damage. A little bit of attack, but not necessary. So yeah, if you have a Painkeeper already built for one of the unkillable comps, be it Bat Eater or budget Man Eater or budget unkillable, you can use it. So the masteries are there. These are the stats. So if you want to reproduce the builds, you can always pause the screen, take a look at the pieces, and then move on. I will do this for the other 4 champions. So go into Stoneskin #1, the damage dealing one. As you can see, he's in a stun set, always good for those kinds of rooms. No secret recipe, but the pieces are not even leveled all the way, so the gear is very accessible. You don't have to go all the way with masteries either. They do help with damage, but it's not necessary. So the stats are 35,000 HP, about 3.4k attack. This would be the hardest one to achieve. But as you can see, he just has an attack chest not even fully rolled, and the same thing for the rest of the gear. So if you can do it with this gear, you definitely can do it with yours. Second Stoneskin this time is built for pure CC. He gave him all the way the masteries to place out, or for 5% additional chance of placing the stun. Building him in a stun set and a mixed set. Again, nothing really out of the ordinary except for the speed. So if you notice, the first Stoneskin was a little bit slower, just to allow him to gain all those attack points at 126 speed. The second Stoneskin is faster, because he needs to rotate through his abilities and place as many AoEs as possible, as many provokes and as many stuns. So at 229, and of course, since this one is the main provoker, he will have more HP at 56,000. Last but not least, we have our Nullhorn, classic Nullhorn build in a freeze set at 222 speed and just enough accuracy to land his provoke. And Doomscreech here with high HP, so HP boots, HP chest, and HP gauntlets with a shield set. So you don't have to go for a shield set. You can still go for, let's say, a regen set or whatever you might need. But a shield set works best to tank those first hits from the waves in case one slips by your provokes or your CC. Alright, so that's about it for today's video. I hope that this would give you a few ideas to build comps of your own. If you have any questions regarding this comp, leave them in the comment section below. And again, a big thank you to Twiddle for recording this run and sharing his builds with me. I know that I will be going for this comp pretty soon, just to clear that room, because I have to clear it myself for lack of good champions. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. Leave a subscription if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.